It's been a while now since I've been thinking over and over again to get one of these Aputure lights, and guess what? I finally decided to order one of their most premium badass, and yeah, it's here. It's finally delivered, and in this video, we are going to unbox that. So we have some boxes here, and in this box we have Aputure Lantern softbox, which is one of their very unique kind of softbox, and they released it back with 300D Mark II. And in this box we have our main guest for tonight, which is 300D Mark II, and this one is V mount. We are going to unbox that very soon. And in this box we have a C stand. I already have a bunch of stands in my studio right now, but this over there will be purely dedicated to 300D Mark II. Well, first of all, this video is not sponsored by Aputure or anyone else. Nobody sent me these items to make this video or this review. I bought them with my own money, and I'm just making this video just because I wanted to share my experience with these products with you guys, because this is not sponsored. So my opinion will be completely neutral. So let's jump into it. And as we all know, there is nothing interesting about the C stands. So without wasting any time on C stand, let's So now we have our main guest of honor for tonight, which is Aputure 300D Mark II, and we are going to put it on that table so we may give you some closer look. So now we have our box on the table. So we are ready to unbox, and we need one cutter. So are you ready? 1, 2, 3, and woohoo! Yeah, here it is. That strap with the Aputure logo, and and here's the box. You can see that the Aputure 300D Mark II logo. Let's just put out the back, and bag out of the box is really impressive. First impression is really cool. We have the Aputure logo over here. We have hard sides. This is really hard, robust type of bag, and from bottom it's really impressive build. I'm really impressed by the bag quality. And we have visiting card holder at the top, so you may put your own visiting card when you are on set. And I think it's very impressive one. So now just open the bag, and oh, zips are very soft. Presentation is too cool. And now let's just have a look on the original product. Ooh. Oh my god, this is one of its own kind of feeling. Yeah, I have been waiting for this thing, this beauty, for a long time, and I can't believe it's finally here. And yeah, this is really impressive. And this is controller box. If you are not familiar with the Aputure lights, so this is the thing separate from the light unit, and it controls everything. In the previous model they provide two of them, one for power and one for controlling, but in this model they summed up both, and everything is just inside. And its build quality is really awesome. Feels like a tank in hand, and it's high quality aluminum, and everything is just perfect and fine. So we have a brightness dial over here and few control buttons, a quick release system on the back. We will discuss this in detail afterwards. And here is the USB port, so you may upgrade your firmware or anything. You also have two V-mount battery slots, so you may also use the light where you don't have the power source, and you can use the batteries, which is very convenient. Let's just put it aside and see the other items. the power cable, I really like the quality of this cable. And this is the other cable. The one cable will connect the power supply to the controller box, and the other cable will connect the controller box to the light unit. Okay, so there are two cables. Here's the another tiny little beauty, and by this device you can actually hold your controller box on the stand like a quick release system. Let's try this one. And oh, you hear that? This is really cool. So you don't have to face the mess around, and you just need to mount it on your stand, and you're ready to go. Fine, this is cool. And now we have this reflector and this protective case. So this is the whole new design that Aputure claims that it will provide you 3 times more output than their old designs, so which is pretty insane. Its beam angle is 55 degrees, so really good quality. And they also provided this tiny little thing which is very useful when you're traveling around and you're not using your reflector, because sometimes your reflector got D-shaped, but by using this one that's not gonna happen. So I am putting that one also aside. Over here in its upper compartment you have a remote, which is I think Aputure's universal remote. You can use it with any light, any Aputure light for sure. And few of some clamps, extra clamps, and some stickers and books. So now let's have a look on the original light unit. Oh my god, oof, this is what you call a beauty. Well, now while I am holding it in my hand for the first time, I'm clearly telling you that you will not regret when you buy one. This thing feels really satisfactory in hands, and I can tell you one thing. This is completely made of metal, the high quality aluminum, and this is something easily you can compare with some kind of military grade product. Overall, the feel of this thing is really robust, and I really like it. This is the first impression of this light. I am really impressed by the quality the Aputure is giving. On the top of the light you have this protective case, and here's the lock. You can put it backward and bring it out. Here is the main LED panel. This is the place where the magic happens. And this is 360 degree rotatable, so you can clearly see that. And straight out of box, my first impression with this light and this whole package, like this controller box and everything, it feels like really value for money. And I am really excited to test this light in the practical environment. Now we are going to put it on stand and make some adjustments. That light over here that exceeded my expectations in terms of quality and the brightness. I was thinking it would be bright, but not that much bright. So giving you a little example of that, right now this light is turned off and I'm turning it on. Oh, don't be so overexcited because it is right now only on 5%. Let me put it on the 100%. Oh my god. That is completely insane. I can't look at it. Oh, let me just off this. Now I think you will have some idea how much this thing is insanely bright. The question is, who is going to use this light, and is this light is for you or not? So as per my experience, if you are some kind of filmmaker and you do some kind of high level production work and you want some Hollywood type of feel in your videos and in your work, then definitely go for it. But if you do cinematography on a small scale, or you just do weddings, or you're just having a YouTube channel and you do small production level things, then this might be not the best option for you. And there are a bunch of options out there. I'll be sharing them as well in my next videos. There are very cool looking Aputure on camera lights as well. I'll be sharing them in the next video. Stay tuned for that. Right now I am in love with this beauty. This is really beautiful. I think it took my heart. Oh, so that's enough for today. And if you're new here, then do consider subscribing my channel, because that would be appreciated. For right now, I'm saying goodbye. So see you in the next video.